everyone, this is Julia. So today I'm going to share with you a very easy soup recipe with just only 4 ingredients, and it's a leek, potato and pancetta soup. So let's get started. For this recipe you're going to need 1 leek, so 1 big leek. You're going to need some potatoes, some chicken broth. If you wanted to make this a vegetarian soup, just use some vegetarian broth. And we're going to need some pancetta. So obviously if it's a vegetarian one, just don't put the pancetta in. So the first thing we're going to do is cut our leek into small pieces. So for this recipe we're going to use only the white part. You could use the green part, but it just takes a little while to cook through. So we're just going to use the white part for now. Our potatoes. You don't have to cut it finely, just roughly is fine, because then we're going to put everything into a processor, a food processor. So I guess the smaller you cut it, the quicker it's going to cook. First thing we're going to do is put a little bit of oil. After I've cut a leek, I just run it through the water just to get rid of any dirt or any soil or anything like that. Put in our leek. And we're going to let it reduce for a little bit, for at least 10 to 15 minutes. We're also going to add in a little bit of pancetta. Don't go too crazy with the pancetta because it's actually quite salty. So just a few. Once the leek has caramelized a little bit, you're going to add in your potatoes. And now we're also going to add in our chicken broth. And we're gonna let this simmer until the potatoes are cooked. And the way you're gonna know this is by getting a knife and just making a little hole in the potato. If the knife just goes through the potato really smoothly, then that means it's cooked. If it's a bit hard to get in, then you should let it simmer for a little while longer. You should do this on a medium heat. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is put our mixture into our food processor. So I'm just going to do a little bit at a time. Now we're going to fry up some pancetta just so that we can put it through the soup, so you can have some bits and pieces while eating the soup and a bit of texture. So again, pancetta is very salty, so we're not going to do too much. On medium heat so that it cooks quite fast and it becomes crispy. So when your pancetta is all done, just put it in and mix it around. So here's my soup, and I'm just gonna try some. So here it is. It's quite an easy recipe with only 4 ingredients. The recipe is in the description box below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next time. It's hot. Yeah, it's quite simple.
Every time you say it's quite simple.